Hey everyone, welcome again to another episode of Inner Mouse, the vidcast for people who are striving to lead a Disney-driven life. I'm JL from the DisneyDrivenLife.com. With me here tonight are John, columnist for the Disney Food blog.
Hi guys.
Scott from CollectTheMouse.com. Hello.
Love you guys.
And Nicole, neurotic Disney individual extraordinaire.
Hey everybody.
Tonight we have another fantastic subject for you. We're talking about Halloween, but not just any Halloween, a Disney Halloween, and how to have one in your own home. So, I don't know where to go from here.
Hey, I hate to interrupt you already.
Oh, yeah.
I have some big news, and it is Halloween related.
We need it. We need
I'm
the
excited.
I didn't mean to, just totally take over for a second. I just need 2 seconds. You guys know the story, the legend of Sleepy Hollow?
Yes.
Yes.
The main female character is Katrina Van Tassel, if you remember that.
Si, senor.
Well, our very own NDK-49 is a descendant of the Van Tassel family.
No.
So big whoop
So
to
she's-
NDK-49.
So cool.
And her name isn't Katrina, but
I'm
it's
telling
very
you, this is
close.
I knew there was
I'm
a
changing
reason.
her name to Katrina.
Katrina has blessed us with her presence
That's it.
in the chat room tonight. How exciting.
That's spooky on another level.
Ooh. Well, before we get into our topic for the evening, we do have a little bit of mousekeeping to take care of. So, Scott, take it away.
Hey, just a quick reminder that if you guys want to email us, we have an email address. It's show@innermouse.com. And if you have any questions at all for any one of us, just go ahead. Or if you have any comments about the show, please email us. We'd love to hear from you. Also, we are currently working on getting all of the past and even tonight's show up on iTunes. So that is working right now. We're just waiting to get approval. So once we have that live, we will make sure we post that out to everybody. And that's it.
Thanks so much, Scott.
You're welcome.
So tonight we're talking about Disney at home having a Disney Halloween, and we were going to approach this from the different senses, and I thought we'd start off with the eyes first. So when you're doing a Disney Halloween at home, what are the types of things that you do to see that, realization? One of the things is you got to go shopping because you got to get stuff to look at around your house, right?
Absolutely.
Where do you go for shopping, Nicole? For Disney Halloween stuff?
Well, actually, at Walmart the other day, I saw some cute stuff.
What'd you see?
There was a Mickey, like the traditional pumpkin that you carry your candy in, like the little plastic one that had little ears on it. So it was like a Mickey head.
Are they the same ones that they sell in the parks? Have you seen those?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen the ones in the parks, but
Okay.
this was adorbs. It was really cool.
Adorbs. I just totally love that word, adorbs.
Apparently Walgreens, which I guess Walgreens, I know Shane was telling me that I showed him something that I wanted, and he said it's at Walgreens. This year really seems to be the whole pumpkin Mickey thing.
Yeah.
Which I
agree.
like. I
yeah,
like.
definitely.
Those dessert things did you see the cup? I haven't seen, is it in the park?
No, I haven't seen it in the park.
I have to get that.
Okay, well, you have to explain what you're talking about.
Okay, there's this cup. It's a pumpkin with Mickey's eyes and nose features, and then the ears, and then this really cool handle. But it looks like you have to have it. I can't explain it. It's a Mickey pumpkin. They've been doing a lot of the pumpkin with the ears.
Cool.
Cute.
So, locally... Oh, the microphone. Locally, we can go to Walmart or Walgreens, is what you guys have discovered, right? That's pretty much everyone in the country would be able to get to a Walgreens or a Walmart.
Yeah.
That's creating thunder the whole time you're doing that.
I'm sorry. I'll try to get it.
We're trying to get it right, folks. Okay, well, and if you can't, hopefully you all have gone to the DisneyStore.com because they have a slew of Halloween-themed stuff, especially Jack Skellington things, plate sets, shower hook sets, shower curtains, pillow shams, bath rugs. And you know what else they had that I thought was so cute?
What?
They had this Mickey Halloween Advent-type calendar. So you put little Halloween-y things up on the calendar every day that you get closer to Halloween.
Like a Christmas countdown?
One where you open
Yeah,
it and
but-
there's a surprise?
No.
Oh.
No. Like you just kind of put stuff up on the calendar every single day until you get closer to the day.
Okay, like little pictures?
Yeah, something kind of like that. It was really cute. DisneyStore.com.
You're not opening a door. You're putting stuff
I'll
up
have
on
to check it out.
Yes.
Okay.
But yeah, figurines, snow globes, hospitality flags, throw blankets. They had candlesticks. So cute. Jack Skellington and Sally. Candlesticks.
Oh, you know what me and John see every time we're on the way here?
What's that?
Okay, there's this big touristy store that I park at and John meets me at, and there's this awesome, huge blow-up, like, you know, they have, like, big blow-up, light-up decorations, and right now there's, like, a black cat, and then there's a little Mickey pumpkin below it. Should I share the rest, John?
Yeah, go ahead, that's fine. Shane said you could get those at Walgreens, but go ahead.
Oh,
I asked her
really?
how much the pumpkin was, and she said...
If we come back later, it'll be free. I was joking. I was totally
The way
joking.
she said it was that we were going to, like, get this big pumpkin and put it on our car and be like, there's nobody around, it's free.
That's not very inner mouse.
She said, no, the way she said it was great. She's
I
like,
make it a
it'll
joke.
be free later.
That is so wrong.
Oh my
It's still there, and we've been talking about it for 2 weeks, so...
Oh, and
Yeah.
have you seen, this is also on the DisneyStore.com, the little Mickey Halloween lights. They're little
No.
they're little Mickey heads in multiple colors Halloween stuff.
I'm sorry, I have to stop to say, be our guest Mike just said, hey, this is awesome. Thank you, Mike.
Thanks,
Hey,
Mike.
Mike. It's good to
Glad
see
you're
you.
here.
Yeah, so
Thanks, Mike.
I'm so excited about that. And then if you can't get to Walgreens or Walmart, or let's just say you're a little bit short on money, there are tons of crafts that you can do. Or if you
Yes.
have kids, you know, do these things at home and then decorate your home with them. Do you all have any crafty things that you like to do at all?
Well, I love carving pumpkins.
Wait, I got a question.
Yes?
Do you guys carve any Disney-type characters into your pumpkins?
Go ahead, John.
I have, but you know what? Instead of carving pumpkins, did you ever get the fake pumpkin from Michael's? They're so much easier to carve Disney characters in, but yes.
What do you mean that... That's a microphone. What do you mean fake pumpkin?
It's I know people have probably seen this. Somebody help me. It is a hollow, fake pumpkin that looks absolutely real, and you don't have to worry about the guts or it rotting or candles not putting it on fire, and you can shape it. It's got a nice styrofoam thing to it, and you can make the greatest Mickey faces.
I
on
have
it.
to get
That's
one of
cool.
those.
It's awesome. It's like $5. It's not even expensive,
That is
and they come in
great.
natural shapes that look like pumpkins.
So you like trace your picture on it before
Yep.
you cut it out.
Yep.
That's so good. And do you know what? One of our viewers in the chat room tonight, Matthew Tice, he's also known as @HatboxFiend, was so helpful in giving us material for this episode. And one of them was he sent us a stencil that's also on a website, haunteddimensions.raykeim.com. So that's haunteddimensions.raykeim.com. There's a lot of stuff on that site, but one of them is, how they have the wallpaper demons on the in the Haunted Mansion. Where you go by and they're like,
Yeah.
Love that.
and you go in your seat,
boxes
you're just
moving forward.
trying to sit in the middle of your seat because you don't want it, the wallpaper thing to touch you. So it's the wallpaper pattern that you could use it to put on a pumpkin and carve the wallpaper pattern
That's
in your
awesome.
pumpkin.
That's awesome.
You could use it for a lot of different things. I thought you could get if your kids wanted to make, their own homemade little trick-or-treat bags.
Cute, yeah.
You could design it with that wallpaper stencil to have the wallpaper demons on a paper bag that they can carry around to collect their candy.
That's cute.
So, yeah.
Ravenscroft is saying that the fake pumpkin is $20. Go to Michael's Craft Store October 30th. Stock up for next year. They're like $5.
Awesome. So do you know what else I found that was so cool? On family.go.com, especially you mommies, you're going to want to do this. Family.go.com. I will have a link in the show notes. But if you go there and Google Disney Halloween, you will most likely pull up a post that's called 31 Days of Disney Halloween Crafts and Recipes.
Oh, wow.
It was amazing.
Is that what you showed me?
No, it's completely different than what I showed you. They tell you how to make little Huey, Dewey, and Louie ghosts. A 3D Ursula papercraft thing. A Jack Skellington lampshade.
Wow.
They have a little, you were
Fun.
talking about pumpkins, Mickey's pumpkin patch. You can make a Mickey pumpkin patch. And then a Mickey mummy cupcake.
I saw. That looks awesome because it's the white icing making the mummy with the two eyes. Yeah, I like that.
And a Mittens, Mittens from the Bolt movie?
Yeah.
A mask so that somebody could, be Mittens.
Wait, who was Mittens in Bolt?
She's the kitty cat.
Oh.
She's
okay,
she's the snarky cat.
I need the gerbil, the hamster guy.
And then it also tells you how to make an Oogie Boogie monster.
That would be cool. The green guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. So check that out. And then I mentioned this website a few minutes ago, haunteddimensions.raykeem.com. If you go there, it's got a lot of different stuff, but one of the things that I thought was so cool, it will teach you how to make a gingerbread haunted mansion from Disney World.
That is so fun. I think we need to all get together and do one of these.
I know. But I'm nervous. You would have to do the gingerbread haunted mansion.
Listen, I tried a gingerbread house once, and I literally cried and threw everything down.
Why?
I had a hissy fit.
Well, if it doesn't work, we'll just eat the stuff.
Well, they made me make my own icing in a separate bowl. Nothing worked out right, and you had to cover it in a wet towel to keep it viable and usable. It was horrible.
Oh, I've heard of that.
It was a bad experience.
If you get those $10 kits, they're fun to look at, but I wouldn't eat it. Because it sits out for
But I would try. If it's a haunted mansion, I would go for it.
We would have to try it.
Because I'm a haunted mansion nut.
Yes.
Okay.
I would do that. Explain what you have in your room, because that's something for the eyes. You all won't be able to do this in your home, but the thing is just mind-blowing.
Okay, I have it on YouTube. I should have had a link ready.
Well,
I have a Master
Gracie. You give me the link, and I'll put it in the show notes.
You got it.
Okay, but explain it.
I have a Master Gracie lenticular. It's about the size, maybe a little bit smaller, of the one that's in the mansion. It's square rather than round. But someone who worked for Disney did something bad on my behalf. Not that I asked them to, meaning I saw it on eBay, and I know they weren't supposed to do what they did because they got the prints from Master Gracie. And when you go from left to right, he does all his changes.
That's cool.
And I'm happy I got it, and I'm happy that they stopped. I think they arrested or killed the man that made it. I'm kidding. But there's no more of them. So I like having Master Gracie in my living room.
Is it the only one, or were there multiple ones?
It's the only one that I saw. I'm sure they've made more.
Okay.
But
so you actually have the fireplace mantle thing going on that is just in the real, waiting room.
Kinda. I love when people come to repair something. I think I've said this before on the show. When they come in, I don't tell everybody what it is, but I see people, they'll look at it, they'll go do something, they'll look at it, and they'll be like, they know they want to get out of the house real fast.
It creeps me out a little bit.
You think you're a serial killer psycho person or something.
Well, the picture's definitely
it's
aging
gruesome.
quickly.
Yeah, it's a little bit on the gruesome side.
I love it.
So, yeah, and then Walmart, something that Hatbox Fiend told us was that they also sell crafts in a box, Disney Halloween crafts in a box. So y'all have to go and check that out, little gift bag things and stuff like that. So, another thing for the eyes, literature. Do you guys ever read any scary Disney literature around Halloween?
I don't find much scary Disney stuff, really, except for the Kingdom Keepers. Is there really good scary Disney?
Well, I don't know. There's the Disney Family Fun magazine came out with a Halloween edition here real recently.
Oh, cool.
Katie probably would know.
And again, they had recipes and costume ideas and crafts. So if you get the Family Fun magazine, you know what I'm talking about. If not, then maybe you should go check it out. Online. What about online? Do you ever read anything online that's kind of scary Disney stuff?
No, I made up something, though, but I don't have it. I have to find it. I made up something.
What did you make up?
Okay, using the 4 portraits in the stretching room, I made a story that linked them all together. Do you know the 3 guys on top of each other?
Yes.
They were lawyers. Do we cheat them and how? You've heard that, right? The joke, do we cheat them and how? But do we cheat them and
how? I like that.
And something happened with the old woman's money because she tried to kill her husband over the barrel with the thing, and the daughter won all the money, and she was trying to get, I don't know, something with the alley. One day I have to bring it, but no, I make my own stuff up.
That is
so. Well, I just never even thought of that. Creating your own.
I'm very nuts. Yes.
Creating your own ghost story, your own Disney ghost story. I love that.
That'd be a good idea. Just to find scary pictures and tell the kids, make a story with these 4 pictures.
Sometime in the post show, we'll have to have story time with John.
We could ask the few kids or even adults that follow it to do it, and we'll read a few stories online on the air.
That would be cool.
I love
Katie,
it.
would you do that? Katie is, for those of you listening and not seeing, is a NDK49 who loves our show. I don't even know how old Katie is. Katie's either 35 or 11. And I need her to write a story because she probably would write a good story.
She would. Well,
she knows lots about
She's
Disney.
already a blogger.
Is she really?
Yeah, she blogged for the Disney Driven Life. She made her debut last
I didn't
week.
know that. I have to be told of that.
Yeah. You gotta go check it out, guys. So, well, online, obviously, I've already mentioned multiple times that haunteddimensions.raykeem.com. There you can find photos and stories of the Haunted Mansion. You can also, he also has on there, shows you the process of making 3D paper models of the mansions, all of them. All of the Haunted Mansions. Not just, Disney Worlds or Disneylands, like all of them.
I am partial. I don't like the Disneyland, the nice southern... I like our mansion in Florida. Because our mansion in Florida looks menacing and scary from the outside, where the one in Disneyland was meant to look like a southern plantation home. And it wasn't really meant to be looking scary. It was supposed to be pretty.
After watching the movie Skeleton Key, I'm afraid of southern...
Oh, yes.
Southern plantations. But, okay, and then you all have probably heard of this site, but doombuggies.com.
Awesome site.
Oh, I need to check
Scott,
it out.
I know that you've checked it out. Do you want to tell us all about it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a great, great site. Anything you want to know about the Haunted Mansion, it's on there. And, down to just the history of how they came up with the idea, the Imagineers and Walt and how they did it. There's interviews with some of the original Imagineers and things on there. It's a great fan site. If you're really a fan of Haunted Mansion, it's a great fan site because they have a blogging area and everything dedicated to it. And I know I've said this before on a previous show, but you can go into an area that goes through it scene by scene, goes through the Haunted Mansion scene by scene. But please be aware, and it does tell you that there are spoilers. So if you don't want to know how some of the effects are done, you may want to stop and not go any further. You were saying earlier, JL, about stories. There are tons of stories on there as well.
What kind of stories are
and
there?
it's something to check out.
What kinds of stories? Are they ghost stories? Are they what sorts of stories do they have? Are they ones that their fans have made up? Or are they actually from Imagineers? Do they talk about the Haunted Mansion?
I think it's a smattering of a lot of things. And I think the best way to say it is to check it out and go on there and check out some of those stories. They really have some cool merchandise as well on there. They have cool T-shirts. I really want to buy one. They have a really cool T-shirt. One of the things you can do that's kind of fun and it's free, and you can do it on there. And JL, you're going to need to help me out here with your little mini Leota thing, is you can go on and create your own death certificate. So I made mine, and here it is. And it is so cool.
Oh, creepy.
And you can see, collect the mouse.
That's creepy.
But it is so cool, and I really like it.
That's a little morbid.
That is a little more.
Yeah,
Well, okay, so if you have a Halloween party, you can put those in the gift bags.
Grandpa, look what I made! Boom! That's not good.
It's really awesome now. But JL, you need to do your voice quick for it.
Hurry back. Hurry back.
Yes.
I don't know how
No, do the one that gives the laugh. How does it go?
Well, what are the words again?
Be sure
Tell me.
to bring your
Dying
death.
to...
Okay. Be sure to bring your death certificate. We've been dying to have
That is it. That really is it. She's just a little. What do you
That's
call
hilarious.
that? She's
Little
coy.
Yoda.
Yeah.
That's so great, Jill.
I love that.
Yeah.
Do you remember
Love
the
that.
story?
But Doom Buggies, anyway, is a great site, and for all the people out there, it's doombuggies.com. So DOOM buggies.com, and it's really an awesome site. And you could spend hours on it just looking through things.
Scott, I have to make a quick
very,
comment.
very cool.
Before I lose fans that are disowning me like I am Pumpkin Queen, I'm sorry. I don't mean to diss the Disneyland haunted house. I just hate it. No, I'm kidding. I just don't like it because I like the spooky one, and I live in Florida, so I have to like it. So please still love me, please.
Wow. We will love you no matter what.
Okay, so go ahead. Go. What were you going to ask me, Nicole?
Hey,
I'm going to butcher this story because I kind of forgot it, but it has some... Remember I told you the story and I think you knew about it? Was one of the Imagineers... No, I could be making this up. Don't hate me. But I read somewhere something like this, that one of the Imagineers' last name was Gracie for the Haunted Mansion.
There was, yes.
And there was a story about how the Imagineers, when they were doing it, they would leave the ghosts on, and the cleaning crew was like, please turn these ghosts and automatronics or whatever they
off
are,
or something.
turn them off, please, because they're scaring us at night when it's all dark and nobody's here. So one night they were like, okay, we're gonna turn them off, and they put them on censor or something. So when the cleaning crew came in, they were off, and then
Did they do that on purpose?
yes. And then the cleaning crew
job.
never came back. The broom was like on the ground.
I totally...
Yale Gracie, thank you, Hatbox Fiend, yes.
Oh my goodness.
Did I also tell you the time that I went in and there was no cobwebs?
Tell.
Okay, I go into the Haunted Mansion, and for those of you that don't know me, I love this. I'm nuts for it. And I love the cobwebs on the chandeliers and everything, and I just love it. And I went in, and it was spotless. I mean, Scott, not just that they were gone, they were completely gone. They didn't just dissipate. So I asked every cast member, like I really was somebody that they could have put away. I asked every cast member, and I got different stories, but the same stories were that one, the company that creates the liquid, it's actually a liquid that gets strewn with some device and then dries real quick and becomes this web, didn't make it anymore.
Kind of like hot glue?
Yeah, but that didn't seem feasible to me because there was none. Not like, oh, we're running out. There was none. The other, more plausible explanation was that the new cleaners actually thought that they had to clean it, and everything was spotless. It wasn't until 2 weeks later that cobwebs returned to the Haunted Mansion.
They had to bring in the
That would have
spiders.
been strange to see a clean Haunted Mansion.
Wow.
Okay, so I have to tell you something.
Spill.
I spent one of the days I spent... What has happened?
Oh my God!
I'm sorry.
What? Is there something on my face?
Scott.
Yes.
Sorry.
That is very funny.
Oh,
You look like...
scared.
You look like
boo-boo out of
He's
me.
the Munster Kid.
Yeah, the little monster kid. For all of you that are just listening and not watching, Scott has spontaneously put is it Freddie Munster?
No, what's the kid's name?
I thought it was
Eddie.
Freddie. Eddie Munster
Eddie Munster.
mask
on.
and shocked us all. Okay, so here's what I heard. I spent the day in the parks with the girlfriend of someone who works in the Haunted Mansion. She said that on a weekly basis, they find ashes of dead people in the mansion. That people will go into the mansion and they will sprinkle the ashes of their loved ones on almost a weekly basis. They find that in there. And I'm just thinking, ew.
It is just
Ew.
nasty on so many
Which
levels.
means that there really are ghosts in there.
Not those kind of ashes, Keith.
Wrong kind of ashes.
Like real legitimate people ashes. So I was just like, that's a little bit on the yuck side.
Yeah.
So, but moving along, videos. Okay, we all watch movies to help us get in the mood.
My favorite part.
So let's talk about what kind of videos do you watch at your home to help you get in the Disney Halloween mood.
I love Halloween Town.
What is Halloween Town? Is that Disney?
Yeah, they played on the Disney Channel.
Okay.
And there's like Halloween Town, and then there's Return to Halloween Town, and then now there's like 4 of them, so I don't even know what they're called anymore, but it's just cute. It's like way pre-Harry Potter and pre all this, silly creature stuff. But
What is Halloween Town about?
Well, it's about like this grandma. There's this family, and the youngest girl, like the mom hides from her that she's like a witch, and then she goes back to the town with the grandma. And she wants to stay there, and there's like all these little monsters, and
Okay, I have to watch that.
So
It's
it's
cute.
going to come
I
this
love
year,
it.
you think?
Oh yeah, it's on every year.
Okay. What about you,
love
John? Do you ever watch anything Disney?
Yeah, I have watched that Legend of Sleepy Hollow, which I love to see. The Ichabod thing,
Yes.
which is Disney, but I forget it every year.
Shout out to Ryan for Tweet Watch on, the week of Halloween.
Yes.
We want to watch Ichabod. If we
Yeah,
can do that,
let's do that.
all together for Tweet Watch. Or
Would we all start it at like a specific time, and then everybody comments as it's going?
Yes,
I think that's how they do
That's
it.
exactly how it does. Everybody signs into Friend Feed, and if you go to Ryan's site called thedisneyfilmproject.com, I believe, pop that link up for us, Ryan. It will have directions on how to log into the Friend Feed, and we all start the movie at the same time. So,
Charles Aguian just mentioned a movie that you mentioned to me,
Yes.
Watcher in the Woods.
yes, Charles, that
Oh
is
my
what I was
God.
going to bring up tonight. I used
Oh.
to watch this when I was when I was little, I used to watch this Watcher in the Wood movie. It's a classic Disney film with, I think it's Bette Davis. Am I right, Charles, that it's Bette Davis? And it is scary. It's really scary.
Haven't heard of it, except for when you...
This girl gets trapped in a third dimension, and I can't
It's like Bush Chick movie, right?
I can't go into the whole thing.
Watcher in the Woods, forget it.
Watcher in the...
It is. It's Watcher in the Woods. It has nothing to do with Bush Chick, okay?
But you get it? The title, it fits really good for that joke.
Moving
All right.
You should be giggling.
Wow.
So, an echo of this show.
Another good one that's a little bit on the creepy side is Black Cauldron. Have you ever seen that? No. Scott, have you ever seen it? What?
Something Wicked This Way Comes. That I want to see
Oh
again.
my
That's
gosh.
a great Disney. I love the actor that plays the villain.
You've never seen Something Wicked This
No,
Way
that
Comes?
we have to watch. Don't watch it without me.
Oh my
scary?
gosh. Is this...
But not
Yes.
real. No,
Yes.
she's
Oh,
scared
yes,
of
it
movies,
is.
but not bad for her.
It is scary.
Not scary.
It is. People, it's scary. Just watch it before you show it to your kids, because when I was a kid, my dad took me to the movie theater to watch it. Wow.
The villain is very
No
steampunk
way.
looking.
Well, if you're saying it's not scary, when I'm having nightmares, I'm going to be like,
No,
John,
I went to show
Can you
Nicole
talk to me?
Poltergeist,
Oh.
and she freaked out. She would not let me show it to
Yeah,
her.
no, don't do that. Don't do that. Something Wicked This Way Comes is a good movie, but it will creep you out. I mean, it's not like... I think it's like PG.
kids movie.
It's PG,
but it's spookily
but
good about a carnival that comes to town.
I don't know. In my opinion, it should maybe be PG-13, because the creep factor is just up there a little bit beyond PG, in my opinion. But yeah, I had not even thought of that one, but that's possibly the scariest Disney movie that they've ever created. I can't think of one that's scarier than that. Can you?
For Disney, that's just
Yeah.
about
I
overstepping
think
the
that's-
boundary without them being another
It's
studio's name.
Yes, exactly. Scott, what do you watch at Halloween time?
No.
Well, you have to watch this one.
No.
Okay.
no.
It's the
Well,
Disney should scrap it.
Well,
The
okay,
Haunted
they're going to
Mansion.
redo it, but
Thank you.
Murphy.
Thank you, Lord.
No, actually, my favorites. Just to go back, Nicole. I watched the Halloween Town too. There it is. It's one of them.
oh wow,
You rock.
Wait,
Scott,
it's a whole series?
How do you
Yeah.
actually
Yeah, you-
own all of these? How do you actually own all of these movies?
Yes.
Like,
He's
I've
the
never
man.
even heard of Halloween Town, and you
There's
own
a-
Haunted Mansion too.
Bye, Mr. Toot. Have you guys seen this? It's Mickey's House of Villains.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Have you
Hatbox
seen that
Fiends,
one?
mentioned
I
that. I
haven't.
haven't seen
You
it.
should
My
watch it.
kids really, really want to watch it. Oh, bring it to my house for family movie
Okay.
night. My kids would be glued to it. They would love it. They haven't seen it. So, do you have Nightmare Before
It's awesome
Christmas?
because-
Oh, I forgot about that one. That's such a
Oh yeah, I have that one. It's right here.
Hocus Pocus.
That's
I
one of my
love
kids'
that one.
favorites. Hocus Pocus. I have not seen that in years.
Classic.
And you have to go to Planet Hollywood because they actually have one of the statues used in the film
Is
on
it the Bette
display.
Midler one? I think I've seen
I think it is, yeah. It's in
I
the
love that
staircase. But
Um,
Scott, what else do you? What's the one that you mainly go to, Scott?
I bounce around. I like all of them. This one's not my favorite. The Haunted Mansion with Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Sorry, Eddie. You're a fun guy.
Well, let's
but
talk about the
not so
remake
much.
real quick.
But
I'm looking forward to the remake.
Me too.
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
not. It's not
I
going to
guess
be.
one of my favorites, all-time favorites, is Ichabod Crane. So
Yeah, that one is good. It
So that's
does
one of
give
my
you
favorites.
enough of the, creep factor to make it feel Halloweeny, but it's not going to, keep your kids up at night. Well,
I mean,
maybe.
I get scared at Double
Right.
Double Toil and Trouble. So
What is that?
that's the Mary-Kate and Ashley movie. They played on Disney Channel too.
That Haunted Mansion,
It
the
has
new
some
movie
creepy
coming
parts.
out, it's not going to hold back too much based on the director from Guillermo del Toro. He's
Okay, I
my
have to
gosh.
ask you a question. You know how the movie affected the ride when it comes to Pirates of the Caribbean?
yes.
Do you think that this remake of the movie, if it's good,
I wonder.
like Pirates of the Caribbean was good, do you think that it's going to affect the ride?
I have a theory. Unlike Pirates of the Caribbean, which is still dear in the hearts of a lot of Disney people, I think the Haunted Mansion is a little bit more untouchable.
Okay.
Whereas they did make their changes and their additions that were actually pretty good and well received. I don't think they can do too much more with it. They might add, my guess, is a Hatbox Fiend character, which is going to be a central character to the new movie. No, for real. For real.
Yeah, no.
The Hatbox Ghost. It won't be Hatbox Fiend, but the Hatbox Ghost.
It's not going to be Matt.
She thought I was making fun of Matt.
Oh, I thought you were.
He's gonna be a central part to the new movie. No, that was cute. I miss you there. And I think they may add maybe, let's say, a new audio animatronic, but apart from anything big, I do not believe.
Oh,
Well,
see,
I disagree.
Go ahead.
I think that the movies made the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. For me, once I saw the movies, I mean, it was always a cool ride, but once the movies came out and
it
fell
gave
in
it a
love with
story.
them, it was like, oh, we have to go on Pirates.
But the Haunted
But
Mansion
the
doesn't need it. We still
No,
love it anyway.
we love
No,
the
I
mansion.
disagree with you on that. I have always thought that it's very hard to follow a type of story when you go through the mansion because there's so many different things.
If they do make,
I
agree.
would love
that
for it to have
a story.
a story that you actually follow as you go through the mansion, and I would love it
I
if it
agree with that.
revolved around the
I do
widow.
agree with you with that. I don't think that they'll make meaning big changes like adding a lot of characters or anything into the Haunted Mansion.
Okay, but that it'll kind of give it a story and will make the whole mansion make more sense.
When I heard that the director rides it weekly in California,
I heard that.
and
That's
that
so
he's
cool.
a nut like me, where he has the wallpaper up in his room, I'm really wow, this is somebody
It's gonna
that
be
is
good.
like me making the movie that really made me happy.
Cool.
And he said
Very cool.
things that I can't say here about horror and how he's not really holding back too much, and Disney's allowing him to do his
It's
thing.
not going to be a kids movie.
I think, I think it will ultimately be. It has to be. It has Disney's name on it. It has to be.
Well, it can't be anything like the other Haunted Mansion because that would just be such a waste. I don't.
They
I think
can't.
it'll
No,
be more-
the director didn't like the other one, like everybody.
Yeah.
I don't know that anybody liked the Eddie Murphy version of it.
It was
So,
rough.
yeah, I think we covered all the ones that we had thought of. Scott, did you have anything to add?
Just to switch gears just a minute, I got this the last time I was down. Anybody else have this? It's the Magic Kingdom, and it's the event party music. Is what it is.
Hey, you're moving
And
on to
here,
ears.
it's
That may be good.
Go
What's
ahead.
that?
Go ahead and segue into the ears. We'll transition from eyes to ears.
okay. That's cool. But this has what happened?
We're going to ears. Keep going. You're doing good.
This has the whole thing of Hollow Wishes on it, the Booty-Oo Parade, which we were all singing online today. A bunch of us were. It also has the Halloween Villains Mix and Mingle. And it's a great CD. It's really, really awesome to listen to.
Okay, I love the way the villain says when she goes, mix and mingle. Do you remember that?
No,
I didn't watch
think I
it.
missed
Yeah.
that.
You have to. It's on. It's very funny.
I'm going Sunday. I'm going to watch it and
Okay.
listen.
Oh, we did forget something with the videos.
What?
These are not official. This is not official Disney stuff where you find it, but you all need to go to martinvids.net. That's martinvids.net. I will have that link in the show notes. And if you go there, he has got a lot of videos about the 2009 Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. So you can see things that are actually going on in the parks, but you can watch it from your home if you can't actually get to the Halloween party yourself. So
Yeah, because it would be silly to watch it while you're at the party. I'm kidding.
Well, let me just
Yes.
tell you, that is my personal favorite. I think that's the best parade of the whole year.
yeah.
Oh, I love it.
I got to see it for the first time this year. It was fantastic. The other thing is that Hatbox Fiend, Matt, was telling us, and this was awesome. If you go to YouTube, you can find a Disney Halloween treat. Did you ever watch that growing up? It would come on every year on the TV. It was a Halloween special, like Charlie Brown and
Okay.
the Great Pumpkin, whatever it is. It was the Disney special that would come on every year at Halloween, where the cartoon characters and everything. Go to YouTube for a Disney Halloween treat. It's apparently divided up into little segments because you can't put a full, TV episode in 10-minute segments. But yeah, you should do it. That's very sentimental to me because I would watch that every single year on TV. I had to just throw that in there. We could not pass it up. Going back to ears, though, Scott, you were on a roll.
Well, and of course, there's always the soundtrack to the Haunted Mansion itself.
yeah.
One of my
And,
favorites.
a few of us have it.
Scott, is that the one with the
I love
Japanese
it. I
version
love it.
also?
Japanese
Sorry,
version.
say that one more time. You broke up.
Is that the one with the Japanese version of the ride as well? There's
I don't have the one with the Japanese.
Okay, there's one where you actually hear it in Japan, and like "Welcome, Foolish Mother," ha, sumatigang nakupayaon kunyaon, and it's very funny.
How do you do that?
Hitsumakunyaon.
That would actually be a scarier version. To
They
me.
do it like they do. You know how they'll do the McDonald's commercial? And it's like McDonald's.
No, there's no English parts, but yeah. Wait, no, when they do the announcement for the
Do they
parades,
say
they go,
haunted?
"Unara kurata karakuta spettro magico." There's one word that you recognize in the whole thing.
Yes, that's so true. That's so true. Well, Scott, where did you get your CDs?
Well, I can't really say on the air.
Oh,
There was a man in a back alley. There was a brown bag involved.
Did you bring pepper
okay.
spray?
I
Well,
gotta leave it at that.
the legal places where you can find these types of things. I went on to Amazon.com and Googled Disney Halloween music, and they had a mess of Disney Halloween CDs that you could get. Halloween Songs and Sounds, Disney Halloween Party, Mickey's Monster Bash, Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before
Wow,
Christmas.
Mickey's Monster Bash?
Yeah.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, we've got to check it out. Amazon.com. Then also at the DisneyStore.com, you can buy the story and song from the Haunted Mansion. Did any of you ever have that, that LP record that
I
you get
do
forever
remember that.
ago when we were little?
I do, but the story has nothing to do, like, really
No, it
with-
has nothing
Right,
to do
right.
with the mansion. It's like this little boy and little girl go to the mansion.
Was there a
and-
crying baby or something?
I cannot hardly
I
remember.
do remember something about this.
But you can get the CD at DisneyStore.com now.
I do remember that.
Okay, and then if you happen to be at the Magic Kingdom, you can also buy Halloween event party music at the kiosk that's right outside the exit to the Haunted Mansion. And
Boo to you and boo to
yes,
you.
and you know what I think? Okay, this is the mommy in me coming out, but this is what I think that people should do if they're having little Halloween parties. Because my family, we used to always have a little party around Halloween where we'd have, all the kids dress up and come over in costumes to our house. You need to have them, let them have their own Boo to You parade.
Yes.
Aww.
Okay. And you have to buy these for everybody that's coming to your party for $5.
I wish we could turn
For
the
those-
lights off for like 2
For those of you
seconds
listening
and
to the
just look at that
podcast,
ghost.
I am wearing on my neck. Okay, you guys are going to laugh because I'm going to be a fool.
Go ahead.
No, it's
I
adorable.
love this ghost. This was only $5. He is a 3-inch ghost with some girth to him. The light options that you cannot see on video are endless. You can get green, fast, green, slow, green and purple, green, purple, and red, green, purple, red, and whatever. And then the thing,
The lanyard.
also does its own version, so you can just astound your friends
Yeah.
for months.
You're just kind of lighting up all over the place here. Your lanyard and the little medallion
Okay,
thing.
but
and
$5, and thank you, Nicole. She bought it for me.
The
It was
little
$5.
ghost here
Halloween
dangling
party.
at the end is changing colors as we speak. He's blue, then red, then green, then purple.
You shut all the
orange.
lights in your house, have a Boo to You parade, and have all the kids have one of these.
That is adorable.
For $5.
And can you imagine playing the little Boo to You?
I really did get excited with this.
And then
I
the
don't
little
know, I
kids
still have.
walking around to the... Oh, they would have
Happy
so much
They really
fun.
would.
Disney moms, please do this for your children. It would just be so much fun and a memory that you will have forever.
Should
It might-
videotape and
Wouldn't
submit
it?
it.
It just... You need to do this, guys.
What I do like is if you look at those carts in Disney, everything's $15, $16, and they're not so great. For $5, it's really something cool.
It's really, really cute.
I love
It
it.
is.
I'm thinking they're going to change the price when they keep doing it because they're going to sell.
Well, now that you've endorsed it, everybody's going to rush out
you
and
have
get
to
one.
They're
get
gonna be
get
hot
4.
off the
Hand them a
shelves.
20, get 4. You'll find somebody at home. to
Sell
give
them
it
on
to.
eBay. You can get them in the alley
That's
that
right.
Scott got
You should
his
start
music
selling
from.
them on eBay, John.
Shane says he wears his at work.
That's
Really?
right. Fine.
Aw.
That's cute.
Aw. Okay.
Nolan, there is a Boo to You parade music that we were just talking about, correct, Scott?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, it is
Boo to
after.
You parade.
I'm gonna do that with your last. Okay, well,
Yep.
moving on from the ears aspect of how to have a Disney Halloween at home, we're going to be getting into smells and taste. So, smells, John, you want to take that?
You know, Disney used to have their own candles. Do you remember that in the home store?
No, tell.
Stop.
Do tell.
Okay, they don't anymore. I haven't seen them. The home store used to have fireworks candle that used to smell like fireworks.
The home store.
You
I
know,
would
like,
like that.
I remember it was in the Village Marketplace by the Pooh store. In that
Okay.
home store.
Okay.
They were jar candles like Yankee candles with a Disney label. I don't find them anymore.
Fireworks?
Every smell, parade smell,
It's just
fireworks
like,
smell.
the burning smell?
It probably wasn't.
Very interesting.
In any event, the Yankee Candle Company, while it's not Disney, does sell candy corn and autumn smell, but the candy corn smell is pretty distinct.
Really?
Did you ever smell candy corn?
Yes.
Isn't it just like a sugar smell?
It is, but there's something else to it. Scott, do you understand what I'm saying? There's some plasticky smell to candy corn.
Plasticky sugar smell.
Yeah.
Even better.
It's like
waxy.
A wax plastic sugar smell.
It's waxy.
Yeah. So if you use that, honestly, your house will smell like Halloween. Or pumpkin. Anything spiced pumpkin is awesome.
Oh, that does sound good.
It really is.
What is this autumn candle thing you're talking about?
The autumn candle is a mixture of pumpkin and corn, and it does give you more of a fall, less Halloween, more fall scent.
Okay, maybe kind
And
of
you
like
don't have to get the jar.
Thanksgiving smell.
You don't have to get, you don't have to get the jar. You could also get the tarts, the tart warmers.
That's cool.
Yankee Candle, again, it's not Disney. They also sell the Haunted Mansions that you put the tea lights in. They're awesome. And you can Disney them up.
Cute.
Whoa, say that again?
Okay.
What's the Haunted Mansion?
Any-
Luminaries?
No, they have these metal houses. Mm-hmm. They sell anywhere from $50 to $100.
Okay.
And there's like 6 places for tea lights, but you get to open up the doors and the windows to the Haunted Mansion and put the tea light in. It's a little hard for my hand to get in the window, and I put it in. And then you light them and your Haunted Mansion is on. But you get Disney characters now. You know, not ones that can go on fire or make your own, and put them at the windows and stuff, and now it's a Disney.
I
Very
love
cool.
that.
It's cool.
I love that. But very honestly, like if they did make a candle with a Haunted Mansion smell, I wouldn't want it because you really want your house to smell like death.
Musky.
No.
Yeah, that musty.
Dusty
Oh,
cobweb
but you do have to
smell.
be creative when it comes to smells because Disney isn't really, they're not doing that for us.
Yeah, we don't. We're gonna just have to improvise, Disney fans.
Right,
in
same
the
thing with
smell,
food.
Smell
Bake
area,
something.
right? Well, you know, one thing that we did, we would always make our own homemade apple cider, and that smell.
How
we
do you
just
do
have,
that?
It,
For real?
Well, you have to peel the apples. Would be the first thing. It's got cinnamon and nutmeg.
How do you get the juice out of an apple? I mean, you're putting it through a machine?
No, you peel it and you cut it up into pieces, and then you boil it forever and ever and ever, and it gets mushy.
Really?
It gets mushy, and you
Okay.
kind of squish it, squash it type thing. So I can get you that recipe. I've got it around somewhere.
I would like that. You wouldn't use a juicer, though. I mean, the juicer's not there.
No,
Okay.
whenever I used to make my own homemade applesauce, you don't use a juicer.
Okay.
I have to comment. Nolan just said, I want a candle that smells like Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm obsessed with that awkward water ride smell.
Yes,
I love it. Why?
I am too.
It's so
all of the
yummy.
water rides have this very distinct chlorinated, musty smell.
Yes. Why do we like it?
Because we think of
Okay,
it about it
wait.
when we were kids and we went on the rides and we were so excited, and one of the first things
Yes.
that hits you, you don't even see the ride. Like the first thing that hits you is that smell.
I love
That's
that
totally
smell.
what it is. It's completely
Wait, what
sentimental.
about the smell in Spaceship Earth? I know it's not Halloween, but when you go through the Rome burning, wait, it's actually a delicious chicken mesquite smell. And when you start to think of grilled chicken, you want to eat the dead bodies that they're trying to show you. That Rome burning.
Ew. I was very
There are
scared
no
of fire
dead
when I was
bodies.
little.
No, I'm
Rome
saying that they're
burning.
trying to show you that it's destruction, but it's mesquite. It's smoky flavor. It's not
Yes,
bad.
it's a good smell. I like
is.
it.
They're not meaning it to be a good smell.
Well, what about taste, John? You're the resident food guy.
Okay. I've never really done a lot of Halloween stuff, but Keith has this picture that I'm going to describe to the podcast people, but if you can put this picture up. I'm obsessed with... I don't like spiders. Can you see this spider cupcake?
It is
Okay.
so cute.
No, wait. We're going to Disney this up. Look at the Twizzlers that are making the feet. So it's a chocolate cupcake. You're taking chocolate Twizzlers. You're crimping them a little bit to make legs, 4 on each side. You're going to take a marshmallow. You're going to cut it in half. You're going to stick it on the 2 eyeballs. I say you take an M&M or a raisin for the eye, and then Oreo. Okay, you need Oreos because anything with an Oreo, you got your 2 Mickey ears.
Those are my
You
favorite.
pull it apart, and you put
Yes.
that. Now you have a Mickey spider.
Oh,
Looks like the
cute.
spider and trees things from the old Mickey cartoons.
very neat. I love it.
Aw,
And then, I love that transition.
that was nice, Keith.
Okay, but then I've seen a lot of Jack Skellington is almost a essentially easy thing to do because he's got that big round face, and you could put a white icing on a cupcake. And you could pretty much draw his little stitching around. Even a Sally, that would be a really colorful one. A little challenge, a Sally cupcake. to
So
make.
all of the cupcakes.
And I have to give a shout out to Amanda Tinney. If you go to her website, thecupcakeblog.com, thecupcakeblog.com.
Do it, peeps.
There is any idea that you need. Type in Disney, type in Halloween. Okay, I thought Amanda was making them all. She's like, no, I found them from around the world. And I thought she was really talented. And she's just given us what she that she found.
Hey, she finds them.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, she finds them. It's like
she
a
knows
one-stop cupcake,
One-stop
site.
cupcake shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Lynette and Nolan cookies, anything like that, you really could Disney them up. Add the 2 Oreos to the side and put ears on them, because that's what I would do.
Well, something else that appeared on the Disney blog recently, Disney Parks blog, if you go back to it, there's an entry from October 10th, 2010, the Disney Parks blog weekly recap. And in there they had a lot of pictures of little Disney treat recipe things, right?
Oh, you showed me that. Yeah. That
Yes.
was a lot of my ideas that I just spewed and looked smart came from there.
Yeah, one of them was like a coffin, a Disney coffin-y type thing.
I think they took a Little Debbie brownie or maybe a wafer, like you said, and they cut it where it was wider at the top and it came a little bit narrower at the bottom, and they made a coffin, and then they put in a little sugar skeleton.
Yeah, was it like a Jack skeleton or something
Jack
like
Skellington
that?
skeleton, I think, yeah.
And then they had little Mickey chocolatey Halloweeny cookie things.
Yeah, but I think they had to have a mold for that one. I saw those too.
Okay.
I think there was a mold for that, but you could probably make your own. 3-circle thing.
And the cupcakes that I saw on the Disney Family site was the Mickey Mummy cupcakes were so cute, cute. So you can kind of taste Disney Halloween at home. Do you ever do anything like that?
No, not really. I enjoy decorating cupcakes all special ways, so I'll have to do something now that we've talked about this.
They're asking about your makeup already. They're just going crazy.
Oh, they're jumping ahead.
They're
but
jumping ahead.
I guess we can go if you're done.
I'm okay with it. I think
Okay,
we got
so
our
we've
ideas. Check
covered-
out the Disney site, the Cupcake blog, a bunch of cookie places you could visit, but you'll get your ideas from there.
The family, what's it called? Family.go.com will also have a lot of recipes
Yep.
that you can do. So we've talked about eyes, we've talked about ears, we've talked about noses and taste, and now we're going to get into feel. So how do you feel a Disney Halloween? Well, we thought that would be through fashion, what you're wearing, because you feel that on your body. So take it away, Nicole.
Well, I was overjoyed when Disney teamed up with OPI to release the Alice in Wonderland nail polish collection. When they teamed up with Dooney and Burke to make, the stylish purses. When I heard in May that Disney was getting together with MAC Makeup, applause please, to put together a Disney villain collection, I was like, is this dream? So I am so excited that it came out like 2 weeks ago. And I finally got to the store the other day. There are 4 different villains that they did their collections off of. Cruella, Maleficent, the Wicked Queen, and Dr. Facilier. Random, I know. So they had like lipstick and blush and just all kinds of fun stuff. So I brought the packaging to show you guys. Can you see that at all? Maybe that's Cruella blush. And this is just the outside packaging. I don't know how well you can see, but I'll try.
For those
Wicked
listening,
Queens.
it's sketches of the villains, and it's pretty cool. And
So
it looks
these-
classy yet Disney and expensive.
These
yet
are
Disney.
lipsticks of Maleficent and the Wicked Queen from Snow White.
So I brought the actual packaging is so adorable.
Cute.
Okay, that looks rich. That's like really nice lacquer.
So for those of you listening on the podcast, I am showing John the Cruella blush. Let me show them on the thing. Look
It's
how
a
cute this
really
is.
cute black
She's on the
case.
cover. Oh, my
Cruella's
fingers
on
look
the cover.
huge. It's fairly expensive. However, I've been waiting for this since May.
What's fairly? Give us the
Well,
lowdown.
I think I'm not sure what the blush was. I know that the lip glosses are like 14 or 15. Don't quote me. But if you are like a makeup-y kind of person and you like to invest your money in those kind of things and you like Disney, this is the Wicked Queen lip gloss, one of them. I think that
Even just to
So-
collect them and not use them.
All of
is
this,
fine.
I
all
have
of
to
this
use
makeup is Disneyfied because it has the characters on the containers.
Yeah.
But then also, I'm assuming that the colors are inspired by these particular
Yes.
villains.
I think so, because the eyeshadow I'm wearing now is this, which is the Wicked Queen.
It's her color. It's
And
her
you
color.
feel like, I mean, I don't...
You
with this
do
lighting,
totally look like you have the makeup of the Wicked Queen in Snow White,
That's how
and
I
that's
feel.
and you're beautiful, by the way.
Oh, thank you. That's how I feel, though. When I put it on, I was like... I just thought that it was, like, color-themed inspiration from them. But when I put it on, I was like, I kind of feel fierce.
It makes you fierce. They should have that as their slogan.
Maleficent.
Something about being fierce.
Venomous villains. I mean, venomous. It's such a rare word.
You know, honestly, aren't
Nail
we
polish.
proud that Disney is teaming up with these? I mean, MAC is no joke makeup. Dooney and Burke is no
Yes.
joke bag. It's not like Suave, you know.
This is Disney embracing the idea of a Disney lifestyle, folks. When they bring these things to us, they're giving us another way where we can incorporate Disney into our everyday lives. So, yeah, I'm
So
kind of
exciting.
psyched about it.
Yeah,
I'm just glad that they're quality. They're, you know,
Oh, and it is.
Absolutely.
It is really
They're
high-end
high-end- they're high-end
stuff,
stuff, yeah.
that they're coming out with.
Well, I
those
think
other
it's
bottles
great
were Disney
marketing
too, the
as
ones
well.
that didn't look like the other ones.
But these
No, the other bottles.
Well, I have a question for
nail
Nicole.
polish.
Question for
Maleficent
Nicole.
collection. Yes, sir, Scott.
Well, the big question is, when you put this makeup on, do you suddenly feel evil? Do you feel the sudden urge to strangle Scott? It seems that everybody else does.
I didn't need any makeup.
He didn't need the makeup.
Feel stronger.
Well, you know, Scott, when I told my mom about it, and she was like, "Oh, is it for Halloween?" I was like, "No, Ma. They released it this time of year, I guess, as a marketing thing, but
Sure.
it's not like costumey makeup.
Sure.
I think a lot of it is like more like nighttime, but yeah, no, I think it's just it's not to go out there and be evil. It's just to be villainified, as Disney Couture said in the chat.
You just feel more strong,
Yes,
fierce. Go get him, Nicole.
Yeah,
go get him.
somebody in the chat room was talking about Bare Essentials, and a lot of women love that stuff. Have you ever tried that Bare Essentials?
I used to use it
Yeah.
in school.
If we Disneyfied it, it could
Yeah.
be the bare necessities.
Well, I think that they teamed up with MAC just because they already are kind of the outrageous. A lot of their colors are very vibrant, and it's like, the opposite of natural.
Very
And
dramatic.
Yes, and so I feel like that's why they teamed up with that.
You do look very dramatic.
Drama queen.
Yeah, she's very, very Wicked Queen from Snow
Wait, but how
White-ish.
could they have Dr. Fessler? I mean, is that a man's makeup
No, they just did a theme of him.
for his colors?
I was talking to the girl at MAC, and think about it. In the movie, he does like all the voodoo stuff, and he has like all the bright colors.
Can I
and
confess,
stuff.
I don't even know who you're talking about.
The Prince and the Frog. Dr.
Oh.
the villain,
Fessler.
Dr. Fessler,
That's
yeah.
Oh,
That's
I
why I
always think
said
of him as the
random.
Voodoo Man.
Right.
Voodoo Man.
Okay.
Well, she
Wow.
also brought
His
up
name
a good point that they probably wanted to be able to market to, all kinds of people. So, and I want to share too. I went to the Basin store a couple weeks ago
Yeah,
in downtown
in-
Disney.
Okay.
They have themed soaps for Halloween.
Really?
Quite a few.
You can feel Disney Halloween with soap, ladies and gentlemen. I love it.
My favorite thing was this soap. The name of it was Jack, and it was a square pumpkin with a pumpkin face on it. I was like,
Oh, I am so loving that. I am
really cute.
so loving that. You can get your, your hot, bubble bath and pull out your Disney Halloween soap and oh
look how
wow.
excited she gets. It's so
Oh.
cute. I just want to squeeze her.
All right. Well, what about costumes?
Costumes. Well, a couple years ago, I went with my mom, last year, I went with my mom to the Halloween party, Mickey's. Good old Mickey. And I wanted to be Snow White, and I was looking at the Snow White costume online.
I have to confess, I think of all the princesses. All right. Well, I do love Tiana's dress, but I think that she's got the best dress.
Tiana?
No, Snow White.
Yeah.
She's got the whole collar thing happening
Yes, and
with
her
the
puffy
the big puffy
sleeves.
sleeves with the colors on the sleeve. She's got the most color in her dress. It's not so just
Yeah.
really.
It's very
It's not so.
diva.
Yeah, it's not so prissy.
Yeah, it's more like down-to-earth princess.
Yeah.
But
And a little on the dramatic side with the cape and the collar thing.
That
I want to wear the
thing,
collar thing.
It's cool.
When do you get to wear that kind of collar? Never. I love that
I'm not
dress.
gonna lie. I think Cinderella's is my favorite just because, I don't know, I love it. But Snow White, I love that one.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you've seen, if you've looked online, the difference between, like, the Disney.com costumes as opposed to, like,
Wait,
you know.
did you say Disney.com? What was that? Say that again.
Disney.com. Gosh, we are such marketers for Disney. But the quality is different. And, you know, I found something out, and I think you will definitely find this if you're looking for a Halloween costume. So many costumes are, like, this big. And I'm like, where's the rest of this costume? Because I would like to look appropriate as I traipse around the Magic Kingdom.
Okay, I love as I traipse.
I think
around
once you're
Magic
traipsing,
Kingdom.
they don't think you care what you're wearing.
I do have to say there was a dramatic difference in the Disney costumes sold on DisneyStore.com and the Disney costumes sold on Walmart.com. You know, the Snow Wheat, the Snow Wheat.
Snow Wheat.
There's
the cereal.
There's the JLism of the night. The Snow Wheats.
Snow Wheat. That is a new cereal.
Snow Wheats and the
based
7
on the
milk
dwarves.
cottons.
Snow Wheat.
Her skin is pale as snow and
The milk for the cereal is
Snow Wheat. I'm going to be
Getting
eating my
our
Snow
fighting
Wheats
Snow
for
Wheat
breakfast. Yeah, so anyway. Okay, but Snow White's costume on DisneyStore.com, you know, is the full, as it should be, like you would see Snow White in the park thing. And then you go to Walmart.com, and, you know, her skirt's like 3 inches above her knee, and it's a little poofy, and it's very curvy, and I'm thinking, wow, that's a sassy Snow White.
Yeah.
A saucy Snow White.
May be cute for, you know, grown-up parties, but
Yeah.
when you're trick-or-treating or when you're looking for a costume for your kids, not so much. Cover
So
that baby up.
depending on if you want to be the regular Snow White or the sassy Snow White,
Yeah,
that would be the difference between going to Walmart.com and DisneyStore.com. But they did. I was really excited, okay, because they had the Walmart.com had a $35 Tinkerbell adult costume.
Decent one?
Yes, well, I mean it's Tinkerbell, so I mean it's hard to get any more sassy than Tinkerbell
No, I
already
mean, like,
is.
nice looking, the fabric and stuff.
Well, I mean, I was looking at it on a screen, so I don't really quite know. But it was cute, and it was tasteful. It was very Tinkerbell-y. So check it out, folks. I mean, you got the 2 versions. I'm assuming Walmart.com is cheaper. But, yeah, that's kind of
Get
fun.
on there. There's so many costume sites, and, I mean, I don't know, just watching the movies and going to the parks and stuff, you actually get to dress up as them. I love that.
Well, and we're adults. We don't get to dress up too much
Yes.
anymore. My girls, and they all get to dress up every day, but I don't. Hey, Scott.
Yeah.
If you were going to be a Disney character for Halloween, who would you be?
Tinkerbell, I know it.
That's our joke. I'm Smee.
Yeah, because Nicole and I have a joke that I'll go as Tinkerbell if she goes as Smee from Peter Pan.
Okay,
So-
Scott, you have to be Peter Pan. You have to be.
He'd be a great
I'd be
Peter.
glad to be Peter Pan. I really would. I don't have a problem with it. I'm just afraid they don't make a costume to fit me.
I have one for you.
No, they do.
I have one for you.
In the child section, they do.
Now, JL, is this something that your son wears?
No, it's too big for him.
Okay, well, I'm quite a bit bigger than your son.
Yeah, no, it was made for an adult.
No, not really.
Oh, okay.
It's a homemade one though. It's not like a legit Peter Pan-y thing. It would be homemade.
It isn't like 3 inches above the knee and...
Well,
and-
no, I haven't had you try it on yet, so I don't really know, but
Well, I just got to go back to Nicole's line a little bit ago.
Scott
that
will be
I
the
love.
sassy
That-
Peter Pan.
I could be Dazzlet.
Who would you be, John?
I would be Peter Pan's big brother, I think.
You could be Cubby the Lost Boy.
I used to be him as a kid because he was the only character I identified with as a little boy.
That would be so adorable.
At 6 years old, I used to have the book of him, and Daddy would say me, and I was like, I know.
I would definitely pinch your
Aw.
cheek. Who would you be, Nicole?
Any character?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I still want to be Snow White because I never got to be her.
Okay.
Who would you be?
I wanted to be a couple different things. I would like to be Tinkerbell, but I've also thought it'd be really fun to be the Queen of Hearts.
No, you got to be the
But-
Wicked Queen from Snow White.
Well, and when I saw that costume this last, couple weeks, somebody wearing the Wicked Queen costume, I'd never seen one before. I loved it.
Cute.
I would try to be the Wicked Queen from Snow
Guys,
White. Yeah.
I think I told you this too, but I was so close to surprising everyone and saying that I was going to be like a princess or something, and then I wanted to dress up as Captain EO. Good thing I didn't, because be our guest Mike was, but I would have loved.
That was awesome. He
Yeah, it
was
was
dressed
cool.
up as Captain EO. I loved it.
I know we got to do this, but off the topic, we're going to have another show about Halloween very shortly.
Yes.
Where we'll do some more stuff. But there is a Pete, apparently, at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. The actual
We gotta find
character.
him.
I'm freaking out about this.
What? Do tell.
Okay, in Toontown by the garage,
Yes.
Pete is there, like a real Pete character.
No way that you can go up and take pictures
I'm
and
freaking out.
signing your autograph.
That's what I hear. I've never seen him. Has anybody seen Pete?
I've never seen him. You'll have to get in your Pete costume.
Oh, I
You'll
will.
get a picture.
I will.
Yes.
I'll never leave until they call him out again.
I love it. I love it. Well, that's all we have for you this week, folks. Hopefully, we've got you a good head start on having a Disney Halloween in your home. And with that, we are going to be doing our shout outs for the week.
Whoop whoop.
Shouting out to the NDD community. We're saying hi to NDD number 15, Kevin F. in Texas. Hi, Kevin. NDD number 16, Dale E. in Michigan. Hi, Dale. NDGM number 17, Barb B. in Canada. Hi, Barb. NDGM number 18, Sammy T. in England. Hi, Sammy. NDI number 17, Rich O. in Illinois. Hi, Rich. NDI number 18, Chris R. in Canada. Hi, Chris. NDK number 17, Joseph G. in Massachusetts.
Hey, Joe.
Hi, Joseph. NDK number 18, Mackenzie W. in Florida. Hi, Mackenzie. NDM number 20, Laura H. in Texas. Hi, Laura. NDM number 21, Michelle M. in Connecticut. Hi, Michelle. NDM number 22, Linda T. in Delaware. Hi, Linda. NDM number 23, Bethany V. in Kentucky.
Hi,
Bethany. NDH number 13, Dave B. in Maine. Hi, Dave. NDH number 14, Glenn W. in Florida. Hi, Glenn. NDT number 17, Tori C. in Connecticut.
Hi,
Tori. NDT number 18, Zach S. in Alabama.
Hi, Zach.
NDW number 15, Tiffany H. in Tennessee.
Hi,
Tiffany. NDW number 16, Katie M. in Maryland.
Hi, Katie.
NDM number 24, Jody A. in Wisconsin.
Hi,
Jody. NDM number 25, Nanette S. in Washington.
Hi, Nanette.
We are so glad that you decided to stand up and be counted. If you too would like a position on the NDB roster, just write to us at becounted@thedisneydrivenlife.com. We need your first name, last initial, home state, Twitter handle if you have one, and be sure to let us know if you want to be a mom, dad, grandmom, granddad, husband, wife, auntie, uncle, individual, teen, or kid, or critter. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll be seeing you next week.
Thank you, guys. Mwah.
Live the life. We gotta do our hitchhiking ghost thing. Join us,
Can I be the one with the beard?
Oh, how you doing? I'm so
Ready, double up. Here we go.
You're welcome.
So tonight we're talking about Disney at home having a Disney Halloween, and we were going to approach this from the different senses, and I thought we'd start off with the eyes first. So when you're doing a Disney Halloween at home, what are the types of things that you do to see that, realization? One of the things is you got to go shopping because you got to get stuff to look at around your house, right?
Absolutely.
Where do you go for shopping, Nicole? For Disney Halloween stuff?
Well, actually, at Walmart the other day, I saw some cute stuff.
What'd you see?
There was a Mickey, like the traditional pumpkin that you carry your candy in, like the little plastic one that had little ears on it. So it was like a Mickey head.
Are they the same ones that they sell in the parks? Have you seen those?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen the ones in the parks, but
Okay.
This was adorbs. It was really cool.
Adorbs. I just totally love that word, adorbs.
Apparently Walgreens, which I guess Walgreens, I know Shane was telling me that I showed him something that I wanted, and he said it's at Walgreens. This year really seems to be the whole pumpkin Mickey thing.
Yeah.
Which I
agree.
like.
Yeah,
like.
definitely.
Those dessert things did you see the cup? I haven't seen, is it in the park?
No, I haven't seen it in the park.
I have to get that.
Okay, well, you have to explain what you're talking about.
Okay, there's this cup. It's a pumpkin with Mickey's eyes and nose features, and then the ears, and then this really cool handle, but it looks like you have to have it. I can't explain it. It's a Mickey pumpkin. They've been doing a lot of the pumpkin with the ears.
Cool.
Cute.
So, locally... Oh, the microphone. Locally, we can go to Walmart or Walgreens, is what you guys have discovered, right? That's pretty much everyone in the country would be able to get to a Walgreens or a Walmart.
Yeah.
That's creating thunder the whole time you're doing that.
I'm sorry. I'll try to get it.
We're trying to get it right, folks. Okay, well, and if you can't, hopefully you all have gone to the DisneyStore.com because they have a slew of Halloween-themed stuff, especially Jack Skellington things, plate sets, shower hook sets, shower curtains, pillow shams, bath rugs. And you know what else they had that I thought was so cute?
What?
They had this Mickey Halloween Advent-type calendar. So you put little...
Characters in, but yes.
What do you mean that... That's a microphone. What do you mean fake pumpkin?
It's I know people have probably seen this. Somebody help me. It is a hollow, fake pumpkin that looks absolutely real. And you don't have to worry about the guts or it rotting or candles not, putting it on fire. And you can shape it. It's got a nice styrofoam thing to it. And you can make the greatest Mickey faces
I
on
have
it.
to get one of those.
It's awesome. It's like $5. It's not even expensive.
That is
And they come in
great.
natural shapes that look like pumpkins.
So you trace your picture on it before you cut it out.
Yep.
That's so good. And do you know what? One of our viewers in the chat room tonight, Matthew Tice, he's also known as @HatboxFiend, was so helpful in giving us material for this episode. And one of them was he sent us a stencil that's also on a website, haunteddimensions.raykeim.com. So that's haunteddimensions.raykeim.com. There's a lot of stuff on that site, but one of them is, how they have the wallpaper demons on the in the Haunted Mansion. Where you go by and they're like,
Yeah.
Love that.
and you go in your seat.
boxes
You're just,
moving forward.
trying to sit in the middle of your seat because you don't want it, the wallpaper thing to touch you. So it's the wallpaper pattern that you could use it to put on a pumpkin and carve the wallpaper pattern
That's
in your
awesome.
pumpkin.
That's
like
awesome.
that.
You could use it for a lot of different things. I thought you could get if your kids wanted to make, their own homemade little trick-or-treat bags.
Cute, yeah.
You could design it with that wallpaper stencil to have the wallpaper demons on a paper bag that they can carry around to collect their candy.
That's cute.
So, yeah.
Ravenscroft is saying that the fake pumpkin is $20. Go to Michael's Craft Store October 30th. Stock up for next year. They're like $5.
Awesome. So do you know what else I found that was so cool? On family.go.com, especially you mommies, you're going to want to do this. Family.go.com. I will have a link in the show notes. But if you go there and Google Disney Halloween, you will most likely pull up a post that's called 31 Days of Disney Halloween Crafts and Recipes.
Oh, wow.
Love
It was amazing.
Is that
when I
what you
looked
showed
at-
me?
No, it's completely different Halloween-y things up on the calendar every day that you get closer to Halloween.
Like a Christmas countdown?
One where you open
yeah,
it and
but-
there's a surprise?
No.
Oh.
No. You just kind of put stuff up on the calendar every single day until you get closer to the day.
Okay, like little pictures?
Yeah, something kind of like that. It was really cute. DisneyStore.com.
You're not opening a door. You're putting
I'll
stuff
have
up
to
on
check it out.
Yes.
Okay.
But yeah, figurines, snow globes, hospitality flags, throw blankets. They had candlesticks. So cute. Jack Skellington and Sally. Candlesticks.
Oh, you know what me and John see every time we're on the way here?
What's that?
Okay, there's this big touristy store that I park at and John meets me at, and there's this awesome, huge blow-up, they have big blow-up, light-up decorations, and right now there's a black cat, and then there's a little Mickey pumpkin below it. Should I share the rest, John?
Yeah, go ahead, that's fine. Shane said you could get those at Walgreens, but go ahead.
Oh,
I asked her
really?
how much the pumpkin was, and she said...
we come back later, it'll be free. I was joking. I was totally joking.
The way she said it was that we were going to like get this big pumpkin and put it on our car and be like, there's nobody around, it's free.
That's not very inner mouse.
She said, no, the way she said it was great. She's
I'm
like,
making a
it'll
joke.
be free later.
That is so wrong.
Oh my gosh.
It's still there, and we've been talking about it for 2 weeks, so.
Oh, and have you seen, this is also on the DisneyStore.com, the little Mickey Halloween lights. They're little Mickey heads in multiple colors Halloween stuff.
I'm sorry, I have to stop to say, Be Our Guest Mike just said, hey, all this is awesome. Thank you, Mike.
Thanks,
Hey,
Mike.
It's good to
Glad
see
you're
you.
here.
Yeah, so
Thanks, Mike.
I'm so excited about that. And then if you can't get to Walgreens or Walmart, or let's just say you're a little bit short on money, there are tons of crafts that you can do. Or if you have kids, do these things at home and then decorate your home with them. Do you all have any crafty things that you like to do at all?
Well, I love carving pumpkins.
Wait, I got a question.
Yes?
Do you guys carve any Disney-type characters into your pumpkins?
Go ahead, John.
I have, but you know what? Instead of carving pumpkins, did you ever get the fake pumpkin from Michael's? They're so much easier to carve Disney characters.
Hey everyone, welcome again to another episode of Inner Mouse, the vidcast for people who are striving to lead a Disney-driven life. I'm JL from the DisneyDrivenLife.com. With me here tonight are John, columnist for the Disney Food blog.
Hi guys.
Scott from CollectTheMouse.com. Hello.
Love you guys.
And Nicole, neurotic Disney individual extraordinaire.
Hey, everybody.
Tonight we have another fantastic subject for you. We're talking about Halloween, but not just any Halloween, a Disney Halloween, and how to have one in your own home. So, I don't know where to go from here.
Hey, I hate to interrupt you already.
Oh, yeah.
I have some big news, and it is Halloween related.
We need it. We need
I'm
to
excited.
I didn't mean to, just totally take over for a second. I just need 2 seconds. You guys know the story, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow?
Yes.
Yes.
The main female character is Katrina Van Tassel, if you remember that.
Si, senor.
Well, our very own NDK-49 is a descendant of the Van Tassel family.
No.
So big whoop
So
to
she's-
NDK-49.
So cool.
And her name isn't Katrina, but
I'm
it's
telling
very
you, this
close.
I knew there was a
I'm
reason.
changing her name to Katrina.
Katrina has blessed us with her presence
That's it.
in the chat room tonight. How exciting.
That's spooky on another level.
Ooh. Well, before we get into our topic for the evening, we do have a little bit of mousekeeping to take care of. So, Scott, take it away.
Hey, just a quick reminder that if you guys want to email us, we have an email address. It's show@innermouse.com. And if you have any questions at all for any one of us, just go ahead. Or if you have any comments about the show, please email us. We'd love to hear from you. Also, we are currently working on getting all of the past and even tonight's show up on iTunes. So that is working right now. We're just waiting to get approval. So once we have that live, we will make sure we post that out to everybody. And that's it.
Thanks so much, Scott. And then when I showed you, they tell you how to make little Huey, Dewey, and Louie ghosts. A 3D Ursula papercraft thing. A Jack Skellington lampshade.
Wow.
They have a little, you were
Fun.
talking about pumpkins, Mickey's pumpkin patch. You can make a Mickey pumpkin patch. And then a Mickey mummy cupcake.
I saw. That looks awesome because it's the
Yeah.
white icing making the mummy with the two eyes. Yeah, I like that.
And a Mittens, Mittens from the Bolt movie?
Yeah.
A mask so that somebody could, be Mittens.
Wait, who was Mittens in Bolt?
She's the kitty cat.
Oh.
She's
Okay.
the
Yeah.
snarky cat.
I need the gerbil, the hamster guy.
And then it also tells you how to make an Oogie Boogie monster.
That would be cool. The green guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. So check that out. And then I mentioned this website a few minutes ago, haunteddimensions.raykeem.com. If you go there, it's got a lot of different stuff, but one of the things that I thought was so cool, it will teach you how to make a gingerbread haunted mansion from Disney World.
That is so fun. I think we need to all get together and do one of these.
I know. But I'm nervous. You would have to do the gingerbread haunted mansion.
Listen, I tried a gingerbread house once, and I literally like cried and threw everything down. Like,
Why?
I had a hissy fit.
Well, if it doesn't work, we'll just eat the stuff.
Well, they made me make my own icing in a separate bowl. Nothing worked out right, and you had to cover it in a wet towel to keep it viable and usable. It was horrible.
Oh, I've heard of that.
It was a bad
If you get
experience.
those like $10 kits, they're fun to look at, but
Right.
I wouldn't eat it because it sits out. For
But I would try. If it's a haunted mansion, I would go for it.
We would
That's
have
cool.
to try
Because
it.
you know I'm a haunted mansion nut.
Yes.
Okay.
He
I would
loves
do
Yes.
that.
Explain what you have in your room, because that's something for the eyes. You all won't be able to do this in your home, but the thing is just mind blowing.
Okay, I have it on YouTube. I should try. I should have had a link ready.
Well,
I have a
you
Master
give me
Gracie.
the link, and I'll put it in the show notes.
You got it.
Okay, but explain it.
I have a Master Gracie lenticular. It's about the size, maybe a little bit smaller, of the one that's in the mansion. It's square rather than round. But someone who worked for Disney did something bad on my behalf. Not that I asked them to, meaning I saw it on eBay, and I know they weren't supposed to do what they did because they got the prints from Master Gracie. And when you go from left to right, he does all his changes.
That's cool.
And I'm happy I got it, and I'm happy that they stopped. I think they arrested or killed the man that made it. I'm kidding. But there's